It's Leslie, and I wanted to talk to you about a really great project that Jeff and I had worked on about a year ago, a complete home remodel. The house had a mid-century design to it, and so that's what we based everything on as we did the remodel. We wanted to give a strong first impression walking up to the house, so what we did is we added V-beams in natural wood. We also added some vertical board and batten, and then we painted the exterior. But one of the best things is the chandelier right at the entry point. Right when you come in, the entryway in itself is spectacular with all the vertical lines repeating the lines and the colors on the outside of the house. As you move from the entryway into the home, you'll notice this flow that takes you into the living room and the kitchen beyond. What we did in this expansive room to balance it is the kitchen cabinets are black, and the wall on the opposite side that holds the TV and entertainment area is also black, so there's a balance in the room. We also vaulted the ceiling, and a very subtle vault with a beam running down the center and a chandelier that again speaks to the era that we are working with within the home. With every homeowner and/or design, there is a jumping off point, and in this case, it was the tile that we used for the backsplash. It's a starburst, and it's got gold and white, and then we chose black grout to really highlight all of the parts of the tile. The dining room is right off the living room. We wanted it to feel connected but distinct. It also had great natural light, and we wanted to not lose that. So we continued with our vertical theme, and we used wood slats as a room divider so that the natural light came through, but the room felt like its own space. The dining room has a minimalist feel, but it's very intentional in the choices that were made, from the gold accents, to the live edge table, to the upholstery on the chairs, the rug on the floor, and then the statement piece of bold art. All these things work together to create a mood for the dining room. As you move from the living room down the hallway on the way to the primary bedroom, we incorporated open display shelves. There's also a little nook to hang your coat and built-ins that don't look like closets. The storage behind these doors is just fabulous for the homeowner. As you enter the primary bedroom, again, a lot of natural light. It was an addition that we did to the house. We vaulted the ceilings, we repeated the beams. The chandelier we found out of the rattan is a huge statement piece and anchors the room. There's room for the king-size bed, nightstands, a sitting area, exercise area, and most importantly, this massive wall for this huge piece of art that she owned previously, and we designed the colors and the room around that piece so that she could see it every single day. In my opinion, the primary bathroom is a work of art. From the terrazzo tile that we chose, the flooring, the Zelig handmade tiles in the shower area, the custom vanity with the lights above it and the mirrors. To me, it's one of my favorite primary bathrooms we have ever done. Exterior spaces are as important as interior spaces. So we have rooms outside. We have a gathering space outside of the dining room with a bench and a little area. Probably a water feature will be added in the future. Off to the living room, we wanted to make the patio a versatile space. So you can dine out there with friends, you can sit around the fire pit and have conversations. We wanted it to feel like an extension of the interior. For Jeff and I, this was one of our favorite projects. It is so wonderful to work with a client that is creative, inspiring, someone that wants to collaborate. It just makes the final result so wonderful and fulfilling for us. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more projects.